Hi, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to find a domain name for your website and also find a hosting space to host your website. Let's say the domain name is that unique identification that identifies your website on the internet, and the hosting space is like a cabinet where you put all your files that you created for your website on the internet. So the domain name actually points to the file cabinet. So the hosting space puts your files together, while the domain name helps you link your file and your hosting space, the files on your hosting with your domain name together, so your visitors can actually access it. Well, to do that, you have to go to a hosting company, a site that usually prefers domain names and hosting company. If you want, there are some few sites. Let me say SiteGround.com. SiteGround.com is very good for good hosting, good WordPress hosting, and the site that I have is Site5. I use Site5 for most of my hosting because I have an unlimited cPanel account. So most of the sites I create them on my unlimited cPanel account. It costs $11.95 per month. So you have to, if you're paying, you pay per year. And SiteGround to also have some wonderful plans that you can use. In fact, the lowest of them is $3.95 per month. You go for 1 month. But if you are hosting and you're from Nigeria specifically, if you go into dollar, the issue of paying in dollars can be a little bit difficult. So I'll prefer you go for a hosting company that is Nigeria based. Let's say highhostnow.com. Highhostnow.com is Lufen. They are very good. I use most of my services, most of my domain names, most of my hosting plans come from this particular site. They have good plans and good hosting plans, because you know that if you're going to pay in Naira, you pay directly using your bank card, your bank ATM card, and they'll collect the money and then create your hosting platform for you and send you the details. If you want, you can buy a domain name from a different company and you can host with a different company. But most hosting companies these days, they sell domain names and also sell a hosting space. So you can order for a domain name, can buy a domain name here, and then you can also order a hosting space here. So, alright. But in this tutorial, I'm going to use my hosting platform, which is called Fruitfluger. Fruitfluger.xyz. Fruitfluger.xyz is actually an internal hosting platform which we use for most of the sites that we develop for our clients here at fruitfluger.com.ng. So if you want to host a website, the first thing you do is that you find a domain name for that website. I'll just click here to find extracoodie.com. You check for the domain name extracoodie.com. I want to find whether this domain name is available. I'll click search. So it will search the database on the internet to find whether somebody actually registered that domain name. If the domain name is registered, it will tell me that the domain name is not available. Yes, I already bought that domain name, extracoodie.com. I own it. So I just want to use it to try so you can see. So extracoodie.com, it's taken, so it's not available. But it's giving me options. I have extracoodie.club, extracoodie.org, extracoodie.biz, extracoodie.online, extracoodie.net, and .in, .site, and so on and so forth, .xyz. You can use any of the domain names that you want. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm not going to buy it per se, but I'm just going to show you how it is done. So let me choose extracoodie.biz and add to it. So once I select that domain name, it adds the domain name automatically to the shopping cart. And I can go ahead buy any other thing that I want to buy, like privacy. If I want to buy some sites, some domains sell privacy, others don't. But this one, if I want to buy, I can add privacy protection to the domain. So, okay. So what I will do now is that it's giving me an option. Do I want to add .website.space? No, I don't want to. All I want is this. So I'll click on checkout. This is very, very important. Now that I'm about to check out, it's asking me, do you want to host your site? Because I have a domain name. Do you need hosting? If I need hosting, then I'll click on this. Okay, this is pay 1 year, and so I can select this and per year. The billing here is per year. So if I select this particular hosting, this is a shared hosting and it's an unlimited hosting plan, a single domain but unlimited disk space. So I'll just click on this. I'm adding hosting to the domain name that I just ordered. So plus hosting, so there's 4,409 naira 89 kobo, and this is 26,814 naira 24 kobo. This is what I need. So the total billing that I will pay here in naira is 31,224 naira 13 kobo. The moment I make this, the shopping cart, this has been made. This is the order that I have applied for. The next thing you do is have to pay. So everything that I bought, I've placed order here. The domain name is for 1 year, and the hosting space is for 1 year. And what happens is that the thing there is that if after 1 year, I will have to renew this subscription to be able to be using this hosting space. But if I don't, I'll be blocked out. So I want you to know that if you buy a domain name, the domain doesn't belong to you. You are leasing that particular services. So when the time comes, you have to pay money for renewal. So what I would do now is that you have two options. If you're a regular user on this site, then you have to put in your username. But if you're not a regular user, you simply choose create account. So create account opens a page for you, which allows you to enter in your user details and so on and so forth, so that you can check out. So when you enter your user details, your user details, those are the information that the site will use in billing you. So you pay. Everything you're buying, you're going to pay for it. None of those things are free. You pay for each services that you buy. So this here. Okay, I already have an account, so you can see my email. So I can click here and then log in, and then I'll use the account and then begin to process. But if you don't have an account, then you click on this button. This button allows you to enter your name, your address, and you enter your email, which is very important. The city, the zip, and this country, Nigeria, really taken. And then you can select the state that you're coming from. Like if it's Kano, you put you select Kano, and you have password, the phone number, and when you have done that, you simply choose create. And when you do that, the service is registered already. So since I already have an account, I'll just simply click on login, and then I'll just log in here, sign in here. When I sign in, the information will be sent to the site domain, which I will choose the payment method. So the payment method here is simply by direct bank deposit, which allows me to pay directly into the bank. So I have the option to click on this, and then I'll go ahead and then pay directly into the bank of this particular website. So in the next tutorial, this is the process of buying a hosting space, domain name, and also finding a hosting space. The moment the money is paid, the account is activated automatically, and the details are sent directly into your email. So make sure the email you provide while buying a hosting space and a domain name is a valid email, and it's an email that you use frequently. Because if you don't, those important details will be sent to you, and you have access to them and all. So to round up everything, the first process of getting the domain name is that you find a web hosting company that is good at hosting, which I recommend Site5, SiteGround, and also freefuluja.com.xyz, freefuluja.xyz. We can also help you do that, and then Lufem Systems. See, I'm not an affiliate to any of this. I'm an affiliate to SiteGround. I'm not affiliate to this. I'm not affiliate to Lufem. So I'm just giving you my own assessment of their services. So when you buy that, when you make the money and you pay, everything is sent directly into your inbox, and then you can use that to access your cPanel and then to create your email, your host, your site. So in the next tutorial, I will show you how to install your WordPress site, and to install your WordPress site, then we'll move there to the next tutorial. Thank you very much.